The one Arabic phrase I know. Amatul, I hope you're in good health. So I'm wearing my hair in a braid as always. Yeah. And I have part of my red potatoes left because we're going to make some kind of a potato dish. And I have some onions, okay? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to choppy, woppy, woppy, woppy. And this is the new webcam. Well, it's not, I can't claim it anymore. It's an old webcam. So anyway, as I chop, I want to talk. And this is one thing I want to talk about. I want to talk about YouTube lowering page views. And some people say, well, that's no big deal. Like, YouTube can do that. It's their platform, blah, 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 blah. Yes, I get it. It is YouTube's platform. Nobody's denying it. But this is the weird thing. Like, every time they say, oh, your views got lowered because a robot might have been watching your video. Is it my fault that YouTube can't monitor its website and robots watch my video? Is it my fault that some weird, dodgy, like, I don't know, channel says, wonderful? Like, I literally have this, like, one YouTube account. It's not even a real person. They kept asking if I wanted to be their boyfriend on every video. And one time, recently, they posted that comment on an old crafting video. And I'm like, that's weird. Because are they asking the craft if it wants to be their boyfriend? I don't know. One potato. Maybe they are. But it's a robot. So these robots run around the YouTube stratosphere. And I don't feel like it's people's fault if a robot's watching their channel. Like, you can't control who watches your channel. So I didn't even have a ton of views on this particular video. I had 39, which for this channel, I'm going to be honest, they just don't really, it just doesn't bring in the views on this channel. But I haven't worked on this channel in a couple of years. I just haven't. Ever since I started the hair channel, this channel kind of just fell to the wayside. And I try to revive it every now and then. But honestly, I just don't feel that excited to when I have another channel where I can make a video and I get more views. So it's not that I don't want to. It's just I feel less inclined to do so. I'm going to start with that many potatoes. And, of course, I'm going to do more because we're making a big potato dish today. So, yeah, that's just one thing I noticed is, like, your views can get downgraded on the YouTubes. But they're like, oh, it's okay because a robot. And then with this channel, with that particular video, I'm not going to be sad or anything. I was just really surprised. I'm like, I have 39 views. And a friend told me, you should screenshot that. And I'm like, I should have, but, you know, I had to go off to work yesterday. And I was like, it was just a video from the other day. And yesterday, I know I had 39 views, but today or about an hour ago, I looked and it has 25. And then it's back up to 27. So I'm like, I don't know. Does it matter? Probably not. That's not going to ever be a viral video. It was just a video of me testing out the webcam. But here's where it does matter. Like, my friend, like, she's doing painting videos, and I think they're kind of cool. And she did one where it had, like, 200 views. And then the next morning, she woke up, and it was, like, 110. And I'm sorry, but if YouTube's having that many like, if the explanation is some of these YouTubers, when I watch their videos, the explanation is, YouTube's taking views away from us because robots might be watching their video and they might be gaming the system. But like somebody like my friend does everything on the up and up, and they had a really good video showing how they painted something based on a Korean show, and it was a good video. So I don't think that's fair. Like, in a legitimate case, like, I'm not going to be sad like, oh, my little video where I'm testing a webcam, like, well, who cares? But I feel like there's a lot of really good videos out there, and I heard another video like that had like 200 views, and then it got halved. And there's no way. It just seems arbitrary, okay? It's just like with the whole advertising thing, okay? There's certain videos I'm told, oh, that's not suitable for advertising, but then I'll take a clip from that same video that they said wasn't suitable for advertising, and I'll incorporate it into another video later on, and it's fine. But, you know, sometimes it's an automated system that'll say, oh, it's not right, but then sometimes it's a person and it's their opinion, and then another person might have a different opinion. So these things aren't going to all be super standardized. I guess that's my complaint about that, it's not always standard the way. And I know some people are gonna be like, oh, but you could only see the potatoes. Well, you know what? This is cutting potato time. This is not to see my face time, okay? And you see part of the computer cord because I can't hide that. You know, I could try. I guess I could like scrounge it around, but then the webcam would fall. So that's not gonna happen. You're just gonna watch potatoes be chopped up and put in a glass dish. It's knife, vegetable cutting ASMR, okay? And you can hear my glorious washing machine. It sounds like a spaceship. Like if you hear something with water, that's because I actually do laundry and I don't need to like wait until I'm done and get a sound stage to make my video. Like, okay, I get you could, but this is real life, okay? Cooking. It's good enough. See, that's the thing too, like I'm just gonna make videos and have fun on this channel. I gave up on this channel being like, there were videos I edited. So, you know, I'll probably still do edited videos here and there. But edited video doesn't guarantee more views. Some of the most random things I've ever made get more views than an edited video. And I can't tell you, like, I can't predict. Like, sometimes I've done research in the past and it says, this topic is a topic people would like to hear about. So I did a drawing like that, or I did a craft in the past. Like, I need to do more drawings. I actually have a drawing I'm working on. When it's done, I think for my other channel, it could be channel art. I kind of see that. Well, I mean, like some merchandise that I sell on that channel. So anyhow, my point is you can edit something, make it really top notch, which is great. You know, I'm not downplaying the value of that or anything. I just feel like at the end of the day, you never know what is going to catch people's attention. I never can really tell always. Like some things that I really think will go take off don't. Then other things do. So sometimes it's hit and miss. And I know like you can try and follow the formula and look at like what is the search engine strategy or what's a good idea. But I kind of just gave up on that. I'm like, I will make a few edited videos here and there when I feel like it, when I have time. I'm not going to ever have a schedule. Like there's some people, they have these really intense video posting schedules, and then they get really burnt out. And those people that are really intense with their video posting schedules, they're not on YouTube anymore. Why do you think that is? Okay, I have some theories about all this. I've done YouTube for years. I did it for fun. My one channel really took off. My other one didn't, but to be honest with you, I think I kind of gave up on that channel 3 years ago. I think 3 years ago, I stopped seriously posting to that channel when I started seeing that this, you know, the hair channel took off. I think I just neglected that channel. I probably should have kept doing more with it. And I know like I could have filmed things in a more aesthetically pleasing way at times. Like I know there's things I could do to always upgrade it. But there literally are people on TikTok that film vertical videos. And because of what they're saying and because it's kind of fun to watch, like people watch that. And they actually have posted some of that same TikTok content to YouTube. And people, it gets thousands, like sometimes into the 100,000s of views. So that shows me right there that even though people say you have to have this really slickly edited video, that's not always true. Because I think different things just catch people's attention. And it's hard to say. But I do know, like just from my own practice, like there'd be a time when I had a really exciting day or something really excited happening. And then I would make a video later. And there was just something palpable about my energy at that time. And something about those videos just take off like a rocket. It's interesting. It really is. So it's kind of like, it would be a video where I didn't think I was doing anything different, but it would just take off. Bad part of the potato. Just cut out the bad part. See a bad part, just go capoodle. It's gone. That easy. I always thought it was funny how picky people act about ingredients. They're like, oh my god, there's a bad part of vegetable. I have to throw that out. I'm thinking, when you're at a restaurant, do you really think that they're doing that? Like, do you really think that they're like throwing out every bad part, like, of a vegetable, or like if the meat has a bad part or cheese? Like, do you really believe that? Like, I don't eat meat or cheese, by the way, but just like stand in a restaurant. Like, do you really believe that they're cutting out every bad part of something? I'm going to tell you right now, they're not, okay? They just aren't. That is the truth, okay? That is the truth. Enjoy the view of the potatoes as I get some water. You hear the water coming out of the spigot? That's water. That's a charter cup. It's very nice. I didn't buy that. It was just given to me. I really like that cup, though. I'm just like, I'm not going to take it on the go with me because I've had too many mishaps with coffee spilling. So honestly, as somebody who walks everywhere, or if you take public transportation, but I tend to walk more than I take the public transportation. Yeah, it's just kind of a liability to have any kind of liquid you're taking with you, unless it's just like a to-go water bottle that you can screw on the lid really, really super tight. And even then, you kind of have to watch it. Like, you have to keep it erect. And this is another thing, too, like packing a lunch. People are like, well, you could have a sandwich, and that'd be so easy. So easy. Like, I'm just kind of like, when I'm out, I find it so inconvenient to have to take food with me. Like, it's just easier sometimes, like, to eat less and have a big giant meal when you come home at night. That's just kind of how I operate, because I hate taking food with me places. I just don't like it. And even like a few times I would be good and pack a lunch, like something would spill or leak. And I know, like, the virtuosity people are going to be like, well, we pack things in ways where that never happens, but they all drive. So, you know, honestly, it's just not convenient to lug a lot of food around with you. And I kind of just like to travel light. Like, when I'm traveling and going places, I don't want to have a whole bunch of stuff with me. Like, I hate that. I would rather just almost get home and make something to eat. Like, when I have time, I like to cook. And I don't feel like I need to, like, I don't know, like the whole, like, oh, you have to eat at lunch. And then people are like, yeah, but I only eat half a sandwich. And I'm like, I don't know. That doesn't satisfy me. And then I feel like another thing sometimes about lunch breaks, unless I'm like really hungry. Like, if I'm feeling really hungry, yeah, I'm down for eating something. But sometimes I just don't feel hungry at that time of the day. And they're always telling you have to eat lunch. Like, you have to, you must. It's like good for sustaining yourself. I don't know. Sometimes I'd rather have like a vegan yogurt or, I don't know, like a snack. And I'm just like, this whole, like, you have to do this, this, and this to feel sustained and to feel nourished. It's not always true, like, especially now that I'm wearing a mask. So I tried again, like, actually eating a lunch the other day. And then you put your mask back on, and you just feel nauseated. Like, it makes me not want to eat, to be honest with you. I'm just like, I don't want to eat if I get where I feel teased, okay? Because honestly, I'm not going to pretend that I feel comfortable and good wearing a mask. If you want to pretend, if you want to be part of that farce, go ahead. I know we have to wear it because we have to be around people, but I love fresh air and I love breathing unrestricted. I just love it. I love the way it feels, and there's a big difference between having your airflow constricted constricted, like something over it, and wearing pants, because that's like the whole thing. So I wear it because we have to wear it, and because we have to be around people, and you can't live in a society where you could just be in a bubble. But to be honest with you, like, it just makes me think, well, I don't really need to like socialize wearing, like, okay, I went for a walk today and there were people standing really close together socializing with masks on. You're not, I mean, you still can get, I don't know if you've read the back of the mask box, but it says on the back of the box, it says general use mask does not eliminate the risk of contracting an infectious disease, okay? That's what it says in the box, okay? So just FYI, the box is telling you right here, it's not going to keep you from getting sick. You need to wear it because, well, yeah, you probably don't want to be inhaling or exhaling respiratory droplets if you have to be around people in a prolonged setting. Probably not a good idea. But I guess what I don't get is I see people like they're actually in groups and they're exercising groups and they're spending time in groups, like, and they're wearing masks, but it's kind of like they think, oh, it's okay because they're wearing a mask, or if they stand a little bit close. But I'm just like, I don't know. It seems a little risky to me. But hey, you know, I don't know what to say. I just don't. And I'm just like, yeah, it's okay. I don't think you really should be doing that. But, you know, I can't tell you people what to do. I just can't. Everybody seems to have the perfect answer about the best things they should be doing right now. I'm just like, maybe you should be hanging out in big groups. Just a thought. So yeah, if I have to wear a mask, I'm just like, lunch doesn't sound that exciting to me anymore. But truth be told, I haven't been a big lunch eater for a very long time. So I'm going to try again, like, packing a lunch. But I think it's okay to admit things. It's like, people just, they'll kind of take a double take if you say, well, I'm not a big fan of, like, eating a packed lunch. But maybe you're just not. Like, and maybe it was more enjoyable when you could eat lunch around people. But now, like, you always have to look for a spot where you're away from people. And you're just like, can I just wait until I get home to eat? Sometimes that's how I feel. I just do. Like, if I can wait until I get home to eat, like, a lot of the time, like, you know, yeah, it makes it a lot easier for me. So, I've never made shepherd's pie, like the vegan kind, and I'm probably never going to make that. Because I don't know. I don't foresee it. It sounds interesting, although it does sound good, like the vegan variety of it. But I kind of feel like a potato vegan hashi type thing would be very similar, comparable. Oh my gosh, this is an ice. It's thawed in an ice cube. God. I like Gardein, but really, it has a separation problem. Like, the thing about Beyond Meat and the Morningstar variety, they're not like all in a big block like this, but I've noticed that with like Gardein, like their things don't separate. So I'm gonna have to microwave it to separate it. It kind of looks like a heart, almost sort of like, or I know, a biscuit. Maybe you could just roll it around and little pieces would fall off, or I don't have to microwave it. Look, have you ever had an ice cube Gardein piece? Pieces come off. Look at that. It's going to take too long. I could stretch for a minute while I wait to put it in the oven. Stretch again. Okay, I'm gonna microwave my big blob for like 2 minutes. Then I'll sprinkle it on here. What I love about having a thing of baked potatoes is you have them. They're there. You can make a lot more with it than when you just eat out or something. I love the greenery and the green onions. Definitely need to go to the grocery store again tomorrow to buy more produce. Yeah, I'm just waiting. It's so exciting. You know what? Maybe I'll come back and show you the final result. We'll see. Anyway, I'm going to take a screenshot to see how many views I had when I'm done with this to see if my views get downgraded. Thanks for watching.